Welcome, dear traveller. As you settle in and close your eyes, take a deep breath and let the quiet rhythm of the world around you fade away. Picture yourself floating gently on the surface of the ocean, the cool water surrounding you, soft and endless. Far below, a world of mystery and beauty awaits, one so deep, so serene, that it is almost beyond imagining. Let your mind drift as we dive softly into the depths, exploring the calm and relaxing wonders of the deep ocean. The deep ocean is a place of quiet beauty, untouched by the bustle of the world above. It is a place of peace, where time moves slowly and the rhythms of the earth flow in gentle patterns. As we journey deeper, let your thoughts float as calmly as the water, feeling the embrace of the ocean's vastness and stillness. Imagine for a moment, descending into the depths of the ocean. The water around you grows darker, cooler, and more serene with each passing meter. As you sink deeper, the sounds of the world above fade away, replaced by a gentle, constant hush. The deep ocean is a place where silence reigns, a stillness that is both peaceful and profound. There are no echoes, no rush, just the soft, undisturbed quiet of the deep sea. The deep ocean is vast, covering over 70% of our planet. Yet, more than 80% of this underwater world remains unexplored, untouched by human hands. It is a place where time seems to stand still and everything exists in a gentle rhythm. The silence of the deep ocean offers a sense of calm, as if the earth itself is taking a slow, deep breath, inviting you to rest and relax in its quiet depths. This tranquility is a reminder that even in the vast, unexplored spaces of the world, there is peace to be found. It is a place where life flows softly, hidden away from the noise of the surface, just waiting to be discovered. Now, as you continue to drift deeper, you notice a soft, gentle glow emanating from the darkness around you. It is the bioluminescence of the deep ocean, small creatures, from jellyfish to fish, that glow with their own natural light. This light is not harsh or bright, but soft and soothing, like the faint glow of stars on a quiet night. In the deep ocean, some creatures have evolved to create their own light as a way to communicate, to attract prey, or simply to navigate the endless dark. It is a serene, gentle form of life. No sudden movements, no flashes of brightness, just a quiet, constant glow, like fireflies dancing in the night sky. The bioluminescence of the deep ocean is not just a source of light, but a beautiful reminder of the hidden wonders of the world. In the deep, there is a soft, steady glow that brings warmth and light to even the darkest places. It is a peaceful light, a reminder that even in the deepest shadows, beauty can be found in the quietest of ways. As you continue to glide through the ocean, you notice the creatures that call this world home. They move slowly, gracefully, each one a part of the delicate, serene balance of life in the deep. There are no rushes, no quick movements, just a gentle flow of life. The creatures of the deep ocean have adapted to this peaceful rhythm. Take, for instance, the giant squid, an elusive creature of the deep sea. With its long, flowing tentacles and soft, translucent body, it moves through the water as though it were drifting in slow motion. It is a creature of the deep that has existed for millions of years, moving through the water with a serene grace that is hard to fathom. Then there are the gentle whales, whose deep, resonant calls can be heard echoing through the water. These majestic beings travel vast distances, moving slowly and methodically through the deep. Their presence adds to the peace of the ocean, a reminder that the deep is a place for slow, steady movement, where the rhythm of life follows its own quiet pace. As you descend further, imagine reaching the depths of the ocean, a world so alien and serene that it feels untouched by time. Here, the pressure is immense, the darkness profound, and the stillness overwhelming. Yet, within this seemingly inhospitable world, life thrives in quiet, beautiful harmony. This is the realm of deep-sea ecosystems, where creatures have evolved to live in complete darkness, relying on one another and the Earth's deep currents for survival. Hydrothermal vents, found deep beneath the ocean's surface, are one such unique ecosystem. These vents release hot, mineral-rich water from beneath the Earth's crust, creating conditions where life flourishes in ways that seem impossible. Here, no sunlight reaches, yet life exists in abundance. It is a world where the usual rules of survival are bent, where some creatures survive on chemicals rather than sunlight, drawing energy from the minerals in the vent water instead of the sun. At these hydrothermal vents, life is quietly supported by bacteria that perform chemosynthesis, a process where energy from chemicals in the water, such as hydrogen sulfide, is converted into organic material. These bacteria serve as the base of the food chain in these dark waters, providing energy for other organisms that feed on them. Tube worms, with their long, delicate bodies, anchor themselves near the vents, relying on symbiotic relationships with these bacteria to thrive. In this dark, pressure-filled environment, life has found a way to flourish in the most peaceful and steady rhythm possible. The creatures of this world are calm, their movements deliberate and slow. The giant tube worms, some reaching over 10 feet long, drift gently with the current, swaying like seaweed in the wind. They live in a world so quiet, so still, that even their motions are soft and graceful. A beautiful reminder that life does not always need to be fast or forceful to survive. It simply needs the right conditions. In the depths of the ocean, far from the bustling world of the surface, deep-sea ecosystems thrive in their own peaceful rhythms. Creatures like the anglerfish, with its glowing lure, live in the vast emptiness of the deep, using their bioluminescence to attract prey in the pitch-black waters. The anglerfish's slow movements echo the quietness of the world around it, using light not in a frantic display, but as a soft invitation to the creatures that pass by. These ecosystems offer a reflection of a more profound truth about the ocean. They exist in perfect balance, and within that balance there is peace. The creatures of the deep ocean are not racing to survive. They are simply existing in the space they have been given, using the natural gifts of the sea to sustain themselves. The ecosystem is vast, and yet everything works together in a gentle, slow flow. There is no rush, no hurry. Life unfolds in a seamless dance, one that has been going on for millions of years, untouched by the haste of the world above. As you continue to drift deeper, you leave behind the gentle sway of life at the surface, entering a realm where everything feels infinite, an endless expanse of blue stretching far beyond what the eye can see. The deep ocean is a world that feels both vast and intimate, where the endless blue of the water contrasts with the deep, mysterious stillness beneath. It is a place where time seems to slow, where the pressure of the world above fades away and everything becomes soft, vast, and profoundly quiet. The deep ocean holds within it the largest living space on Earth. Beneath the surface there are vast underwater mountains, valleys and trenches that stretch into the deep, forming a world of landscapes that remain largely untouched by human hands. The Mariana Trench, for example, is the deepest part of the world's oceans, reaching depths of over 36,000 feet. This is a place so deep, so hidden, that it feels as though it belongs to another world altogether. And yet, despite its profound depth, the ocean is not a place of chaos or destruction. It is a world of harmony, where life moves slowly, and each part of the ecosystem plays its role with gentle precision. The ocean, though vast and endless, is in a constant, quiet state of renewal. Currents move through the water, carrying nutrients from the surface to the deep, sustaining the creatures that dwell below. These currents are like the steady pulse of life, moving gently but steadily, creating the conditions for life to thrive in the deepest recesses of the ocean. In the deep ocean, life does not rush. There are no urgent currents or frantic movements. Everything is patient, moving in the rhythm of the earth itself. This is a reminder that, even in the most immense and expansive parts of our world, there is a deep, steady calm. The ocean, vast and ever-changing, also contains within it a constant, unwavering peace, one that exists beneath the surface, hidden in the depths, waiting for those who are willing to listen. As you journey deeper still, imagine the creatures that inhabit the abyss, the world so far from light that it feels like a quiet dream. These creatures, adapted to their dark, pressure-filled environment, are not like the creatures we know on the surface. Their beauty lies not in bright colours or visible features, but in the subtlety of their adaptations. Take, for example, the deep-sea jellyfish. Its translucent body glows faintly in the pitch-black waters, lighting up like a soft, ethereal light in the dark. These jellyfish have no need for vibrant colours to attract attention or prey. Instead, their gentle bioluminescence allows them to navigate their world, their movements slow and deliberate as they float through the ocean like delicate ghosts. There is also the deep-sea octopus, a creature known for its intelligence and ability to camouflage itself against the dark backdrop of the ocean floor. With its fluid, graceful movements, the octopus glides through the water, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. Its tentacles, long and sinuous, seem to ripple in the water like a soft current. The deep-sea octopus is a master of disguise, using its colour-changing abilities to hide from predators or to move through its environment unnoticed. These creatures remind us that the deep ocean is a place of quiet beauty, where life moves in slow, graceful motions with no need for the hustle and bustle of the surface world. Every movement is deliberate, every action purposeful, as each creature fulfills its role in the great silent ecosystem. There is no rush, no hurry. Everything happens in its own time, with patience and calm. In the vast deep waters of the ocean, there exists a delicate cycle of life, a rhythm that governs the movements of every creature, every plant, every wave. The ocean's depths are filled with an interconnectedness that may seem invisible, but it is felt throughout the ecosystem. Like the deep, slow currents that carry nutrients from the surface to the depths, life in the deep ocean is cyclical, constantly renewing itself, each part of the system playing its role in the larger whole. Phytoplankton, tiny organisms that drift near the surface, provide the foundation of the ocean's food chain. These minuscule creatures capture sunlight and convert it into energy, fueling the growth of the animals that rely on them. As the phytoplankton sink deeper into the ocean, they become food for other organisms, creating a cycle that sustains life even in the most remote and lightless parts of the sea. The deep ocean's cycle is a reminder that life, in all its forms, is connected. Even in the vast, seemingly empty spaces of the ocean, there is a balance, a quiet rhythm that keeps everything in motion. The creatures that inhabit these depths are not isolated from one another. They are part of a larger system that thrives in harmony. This quiet, continuous cycle is a testament to the resilience of life and to the deep peace that exists within the natural world. As you continue to drift through the depths of the ocean, there is a profound sense of quiet wisdom that the ocean seems to impart. It is a peaceful, timeless rhythm where each current, each wave, plays its part in the grand, slow-moving dance of the sea. The ocean, in its vastness, teaches us the value of patience, stillness, and connection. Everything flows together in harmony, each piece of life working in tandem with the next, all without rush or urgency. This slow, steady movement is a reminder that life does not always need to be hurried. The deep ocean moves in its own time, each part of its ecosystem functioning quietly, without the need for noise or fast-paced activity. It invites us to rest, to breathe deeply, and to embrace the moments when we, too, can simply be still. The wisdom of the ocean lies in its ability to remain steady, even through the most powerful currents or the quietest moments of calm. Just as the ocean changes with the seasons, so too does our own life ebb and flow. In the stillness of the deep, there is a gentle reminder that growth takes time, that change comes in its own natural rhythm. The deep ocean encourages us to trust the process and let go of the need to force progress. Like the tides, life moves through its cycles, and all we need to do is remain present, anchored in the quiet wisdom of the world around us. In the deepest parts of the ocean, far below the surface, there exists a world under immense pressure. At these depths, the weight of the water above is so great that it creates crushing forces, yet life persists. Creatures here have adapted to thrive in these extreme conditions, where pressure could easily destroy the unprepared. Despite the pressure, the deep ocean remains a place of peace, a reminder that even under intense strain, life finds a way to exist in balance. The creatures of the deep, such as the deep-sea squid and giant tube worms, have developed remarkable adaptations to survive. Their bodies are soft, designed to withstand the crushing weight of the ocean, while maintaining their form and function. These adaptations speak to the quiet strength that is often required to thrive in challenging circumstances. Just as the creatures of the deep remain calm and steady under pressure, we too can find our inner peace during times of challenge. In nature, pressure is not always destructive. It can lead to growth, transformation, and beauty. The immense pressure of the ocean shapes the landscape of the sea floor, creating new features like underwater mountains, trenches, and ridges. Similarly, the challenges we face in life can serve as opportunities for growth if we approach them with the right perspective. Imagine the deep ocean, a place so quiet that the only sound is the soft rhythm of water moving gently through the depths. The stillness of the deep sea is unlike anything we experience on land. It is a place where silence reigns, an uninterrupted calm that stretches beyond the horizon. In the deep sea, time moves slowly, and every moment is an invitation to embrace the peaceful rhythm of life. This tranquility is something that many creatures of the deep have adapted to. The animals of the ocean floor, such as the gentle, slow-moving sea cucumbers and the serene deep-sea octopuses, have evolved to live in this silent world. Their movements are slow and deliberate, each one an embodiment of the peace found in the deep. Their lives, although filled with challenges and survival, are lived with calmness and patience. The deep ocean teaches us the power of stillness. In our fast-paced world, we often forget the quiet power that comes with slowing down. Like the creatures of the deep, we can find strength in moving slowly, in taking the time to breathe, and in embracing moments of calm. The deep sea reminds us that sometimes the most profound beauty comes from the quietest places. Though the deep ocean is a place of darkness and mystery, it is far from devoid of colour. In the deep, bioluminescent creatures light up the darkness with soft glowing hues. These creatures, such as jellyfish, anglerfish, and certain types of squid, possess the ability to generate their own light. These soft, glowing colours are not harsh or overpowering, but rather create a peaceful and gentle illumination that adds to the tranquil beauty of the deep. The colours of these deep-sea creatures are often pale blues, soft greens and faint pinks, subtle tones that blend effortlessly with the surrounding water. This bioluminescence serves many purposes, from attracting prey to signalling other creatures in the dark. The light they emit is not brash or attention-grabbing. It is delicate, like a whisper in the dark, offering a gentle glow that never overwhelms. These glowing creatures remind us that even in the darkest of places there is beauty. The deep ocean, though hidden from the world, is filled with colours that emerge quietly, like stars in the night sky. It teaches us that light does not always have to be bright or loud to be powerful. It can be soft, gentle, and still, offering peace even in the darkest moments. As we descend deeper into the ocean, imagine the soft, sandy floor stretching out below, where the pressure of the water is at its greatest and life moves at its slowest. The creatures here are not in a hurry. They move at a pace that reflects the serenity of their environment, slow, deliberate, and calm. Creatures like the sea cucumbers and brittle stars inch along the ocean floor, their movements graceful and steady, embodying the peace of the deep sea. The ocean floor is a place where time seems to stand still. Unlike the bustling waters above, where currents rush and waves crash, the deep ocean floor is a place of quiet stability. It is a world where life takes its time, where creatures go about their slow, steady existence without the pressures of the surface world. The ocean floor reminds us that life does not always need to be fast-paced. There is value in taking time, in moving slowly, and in allowing ourselves to rest and grow at our own pace. The slow pace of life on the ocean floor offers a moment of reflection. Just as the creatures of the deep are not hurried, we too can learn to move through life with calmness, embracing the rhythm of our own journey. The ocean floor is a peaceful reminder that there is beauty in stillness and power in taking our time. Far beneath the ocean's surface, invisible currents flow in the deep, carrying nutrients across vast distances. These currents are a vital part of the ocean's ecosystem, connecting different regions and ensuring that life can thrive even in the most remote parts of the sea. Though these currents are slow-moving and gentle, they are essential to maintaining the balance of life in the deep. These deep ocean currents play a crucial role in transporting heat, oxygen, and nutrients to different parts of the ocean. They help sustain ecosystems that depend on the constant flow of these resources, providing food for the creatures that live at the bottom of the ocean. The gentle, steady motion of these currents is a reminder that life in the deep is interconnected, with each part of the ecosystem playing a role in maintaining the harmony of the whole. In life, we too are part of larger currents, whether they are relationships, careers, or communities. The deep ocean teaches us that everything is connected, that we're all part of a larger, slower-moving system that works together to sustain us. Just as the ocean currents move quietly beneath the surface, we too can move through life with steady purpose, knowing that our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the greater flow. The deep ocean is home to some of the most unique and isolated ecosystems on Earth. These ecosystems, while far from the sunlight, have adapted to their surroundings in remarkable ways. Creatures here rely on the resources available to them, whether it's the geothermal heat from hydrothermal vents or the bioluminescence of their neighbours. These deep-sea ecosystems are delicate, each part working together in harmony to sustain the whole. One of the most fascinating aspects of these ecosystems is the variety of life that exists in complete darkness. Deep-sea creatures like the lanternfish and the gulper eel have adapted to the lack of light by developing their own bioluminescence. This ability to produce light is not just for beauty, but for survival, attracting mates, luring prey, and defending against predators. The deep ocean ecosystems are a reminder of the resilience of life and of how creatures can adapt to even the harshest environments. In these ecosystems, everything has its place. There is no rush, no competition. Life exists in its own peaceful rhythm, thriving in the quiet darkness. As we sink deeper into the ocean, we leave behind the busy world of the surface and enter a world where the water is still and calm. The deep ocean is a place of quiet stability, where everything moves slowly and deliberately. Here, life exists without the noise and rush of the world above. There are no storms, no waves crashing on the shore, just the soft, steady pulse of the ocean's currents, moving gently through the water. This calm is not just physical but emotional as well. The deep ocean teaches us the importance of slowing down, of finding moments of stillness and peace in the midst of our busy lives. Just as the ocean moves at its own pace, so too can we learn to embrace the rhythm of life, allowing ourselves to rest when needed and to move forward at a steady pace. The ocean's depths remind us that even in the most serene places, there is power. The stillness of the deep is not empty or lifeless. It is full of potential, full of quiet energy that is always flowing beneath the surface. We too can find power in stillness, knowing that even in our moments of rest, we are part of a greater, peaceful flow. As you journey deeper, a sense of awe and calm settles in as you imagine the giants of the ocean, creatures whose mere presence is a testament to the quiet power of the sea. The ocean is home to some of the largest beings to ever grace the earth, and yet they move through the water with the same serene calm that defines the deep. Among these giants is the majestic blue whale, the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth. Despite its immense size, the blue whale moves through the ocean with a graceful, almost meditative rhythm, as though it is in perfect harmony with the vast world around it. The blue whale can grow up to 100 feet long and weigh as much as 200 tons, yet it travels through the ocean's depths with a slow, steady pace, creating a gentle ripple in the water. It is a creature that, in its enormity, exudes peace. The whale's song, which can be heard over long distances, is not a frantic call but a soft, reverberating melody that echoes through the ocean, carrying a quiet message of connection and presence. The sound of the whale's song, like the deep ocean itself, is calming and timeless. The whale, and other ocean giants like the sperm whale and the orca, remind us that size and strength need not be synonymous with aggression or rush. In the ocean, even the largest creatures move with calmness and purpose. They live in the deep with patience, taking their time as they move through the currents, finding nourishment in the vast ocean without haste. The gentle rhythm of their movements mirrors the slow, unhurried pace of the ocean, where every moment is an invitation to rest, reflect, and move in harmony with the world around us. Just as the blue whale gracefully navigates the depths, we too can learn to move through life with the same sense of calm, recognizing that true power lies in quiet presence and steady movement. The giants of the deep ocean remind us that we do not need to rush to be effective or to fulfill our purpose. we too can move through our lives with grace, strength, and a deep connection to the world around us. As you drift deeper into the ocean, a feeling of eternal calm washes over you, as if you are moving through a space that exists outside of time, where the usual rhythms of life, of work, of speed, of expectation no longer apply. The ocean's timeless rhythm moves slowly, but with great purpose. Beneath the surface, the deep ocean currents flow in an intricate pattern, a steady circulation that has been in place for millions of years. The movement of the water is constant, flowing in cycles that are as old as the Earth itself, shaping the landscape of the ocean floor, bringing nutrients from the surface to the depths, and ensuring that life continues to thrive. The rhythm of the ocean is not one of haste or urgency. Instead, it is a slow, deliberate pulse, much like the heartbeat of the Earth itself. The currents that circulate around the world, powered by the wind, the rotation of the Earth, and the moon's gravitational pull, create a steady movement in the water. These currents are not fast or chaotic, but rather they flow with quiet consistency. The ebb and flow of the tides too follow this rhythm, rising and falling with the moon's cycles, pulling the water gently but steadily along the shore. There is no rush in the ocean's rhythms, only a peaceful unfolding of time. In this vast, slow-moving system, the creatures of the deep have adapted to the steady pulse of the water. Many of the deep-sea fish, such as the lanternfish, have evolved to live in the dim, deep waters where light does not reach. These creatures rely on the ocean's rhythms to find food, to reproduce, and to survive. They move with the currents, allowing the steady flow of water to carry them where they need to go. They are not in a hurry. They trust in the natural flow of life and find their place within it. The ocean's rhythm is a reminder that time does not always need to be rushed. In our own lives, we often feel the pressure to move quickly, to achieve more, to be constantly busy. Yet, the deep ocean teaches us that there is peace in moving slowly, in trusting the natural rhythm of things. Life, like the ocean's currents, will carry us where we need to go if we allow ourselves to move in harmony with the world around us. There is no need to force or hurry. Instead, we can learn to trust in the flow of time and take each moment as it comes. Imagine sinking deeper and deeper into the vast expanse of the ocean, where light from the surface slowly fades into a blanket of absolute darkness. As you descend further, the pressure of the water around you increases, and the temperature drops to near freezing. This is the abyss, the deepest, most remote region of the ocean, a place so far from the sun's reach that it feels as if you've crossed into another world entirely. The abyss is an awe-inspiring yet peaceful realm, where life thrives in conditions so harsh that it feels almost alien to the human experience. Despite the seemingly inhospitable environment, the abyss is teeming with life. Creatures that inhabit this dark world have evolved over millions of years to survive under crushing pressures, freezing temperatures, and complete darkness. These organisms are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life, and their existence in the deep ocean is a reminder that life can find a way to flourish in even the most extreme environments. One of the most fascinating aspects of the abyss is the way its creatures have adapted to their surroundings. Bioluminescence, the ability to produce light, is a characteristic found in many of the animals that call the abyss home. The creatures of the abyss, from anglerfish to certain species of squid, use their bioluminescence for a variety of purposes, attracting prey, communicating with others, or even defending themselves from predators. In this vast, dark expanse, light is the only form of communication and interaction. It is a soft, glowing beacon that cuts through the darkness, offering a gentle contrast to the vast stillness of the ocean's depths. The anglerfish, with its eerie, glowing lure, is one of the most iconic creatures of the abyss. The bioluminescent bulb that hangs from its head serves as a gentle invitation, attracting smaller creatures to approach it. Once they come close enough, the anglerfish strikes quickly, pulling its prey into its gaping mouth. The glow of the lure is not harsh, but soft and inviting, like a small distant star in the vast blackness. This light, though used to catch prey, is not a frantic beacon. It is calm, deliberate, and reflective of the serene yet lethal nature of life in the abyss. In addition to bioluminescence, many creatures of the abyss possess unique adaptations that allow them to survive under extreme conditions. Take the deep-sea octopus, for instance. This intelligent creature has evolved to navigate the depths of the ocean with remarkable skill. Its soft, flexible body allows it to move effortlessly through the water, while its tentacles can reach out to explore its environment, searching for food in the pitch-black expanse. The deep-sea octopus, like other abyssal creatures, has developed a slow, deliberate way of moving, perfectly in tune with the calm, patient rhythm of the deep ocean. Another fascinating creature of the abyss is the giant squid, a mysterious and elusive animal that has captured the human imagination for centuries. The giant squid can grow to impressive lengths, with its long, graceful tentacles reaching out into the deep. Despite its size, it is not a fast-moving predator. Like many abyssal creatures, the giant squid moves slowly and steadily, its actions deliberate and controlled. Its eyes, the largest of any known animal, help it navigate the dark depths, where sight is not always as useful as other senses. In this dark world, the giant squid exists as a quiet hunter, using its tentacles to catch prey in the calm, unhurried waters of the abyss. But the abyss is not only home to predators, it also houses a vast array of filter-feeding organisms that depend on the slow currents of the deep ocean to bring them food. These creatures, such as certain species of deep-sea corals and sponges, rely on the constant flow of nutrients from the surface to sustain them. The deep-sea corals, though they do not receive sunlight, still create vibrant and intricate structures, their delicate forms swaying gently in the current. These corals are often found at extreme depths, where no sunlight penetrates, yet they thrive, existing as part of the quiet yet active ecosystems of the abyss. The abyss itself, though hidden in darkness, is far from lifeless. It is a complex, delicate ecosystem where creatures have found ways to adapt, survive and thrive in conditions that would overwhelm most life forms. The dark, cold waters may seem like an inhospitable environment, but they are home to a wide variety of creatures that have evolved in unique and fascinating ways. Each organism in the abyss plays a role in maintaining the balance of this deep, mysterious world, contributing to the fragile ecosystem that exists in this remote part of the ocean. As you float gently through the abyss, surrounded by the quiet stillness and the soft glow of bioluminescence, you're reminded that even in the darkest, most isolated corners of the world, life finds a way. The abyss teaches us that resilience and adaptation are essential for survival, and that beauty can be found even in the most extreme conditions. The creatures of the abyss are not hurried, frantic, or desperate. They move at their own pace, patiently navigating the slow rhythms of the deep. In this way, the abyss serves as a gentle reminder that life, no matter how difficult or hidden, is always evolving and adapting, finding its place in the vast tapestry of the natural world. The abyss also reminds us of the beauty of the unknown. It is a place that remains largely unexplored, where mysteries abound and new discoveries await. Just as the abyss is filled with hidden wonders, so too is our own world filled with possibilities and unanswered questions. The deep ocean, in its stillness and mystery, teaches us the value of patience, of moving through life with calm purpose, and of embracing the unknown with curiosity and reverence. In this quiet, dark world, there is peace. The abyss is not a place of chaos or struggle. Instead, it is a world where life moves slowly, deliberately, and with great resilience. As you continue to float deeper into the ocean's depths, you're reminded of the peacefulness that can be found in the unknown, the power of patience, and the beauty of life in all its forms. The abyss is a place of calm, where even in the darkest corners, life is thriving, adapting, and finding its place in the world. As you continue your peaceful journey on the ocean's surface, you begin to feel the gentle pull of the tides. These tides, the rising and falling of the ocean's waters, are not merely physical phenomena, but carry with them a sense of rhythm and order. The ocean's tides move with a slow, deliberate pace, ebbing and flowing as though the earth itself is breathing in and out. They are one of the most powerful natural forces on earth, yet they are quiet and graceful, moving without forceful energy, like the gentle rhythm of a heartbeat. Tides are primarily caused by the gravitational pull of the moon, and to a lesser extent the sun. The moon's gravitational force pulls the ocean's waters towards it, creating a bulge, or high tide. As the Earth rotates, different parts of the ocean experience this gravitational pull, causing the water to rise and fall in a steady, predictable cycle. The movement of the tides is calm and relentless, a peaceful yet powerful force that has shaped the coastline for millions of years. The tides are more than just a natural phenomenon. They represent the slow, inevitable passage of time. Just as the tides rise and fall, so too does life move through cycles. There are times of activity, like the high tide, when the energy is full and vibrant, and times of quiet rest, like the low tide, when we find peace and renewal. These cycles remind us that life, like the ocean, is full of rhythm and flow. Sometimes we must rise with the tide, embracing the high-energy moments, and at other times we must rest, allowing the ebb of the tide to carry us gently into a place of stillness. One of the most tranquil aspects of the ocean's tides is their predictability. The tides are never hurried, never rushed. They rise and fall according to the moon's pull, creating a steady, unchanging rhythm that can be relied upon. This consistency brings a sense of peace to those who witness it. The ocean's tides, like the flow of time itself, are constant and reliable. No matter what changes occur in the world above the water's surface, the tides remain the same, offering a quiet reassurance that some things in life are steady and unyielding. In the shallow intertidal zones where the ocean meets the land, the tides play an important role in sustaining life. As the tide rises, it brings nutrients from the deeper ocean, enriching the environment and supporting life in these zones. When the tide recedes, it leaves behind a rich tapestry of creatures, from crabs and starfish to seaweed and barnacles. These creatures are perfectly adapted to the ever-changing rhythm of the tides. They know when to shelter and when to feed, moving with the flow of the water as it comes and goes. In this way, the ocean's tides provide the foundation for an entire ecosystem, creating a peaceful balance between land and sea. As you float on the surface, you're reminded that just as the tides shape the coastlines, they also shape us. The rhythms of the ocean's tides mirror the natural ebb and flow of our own lives. There are times when we are energized and active, when the high tide of our life urges us to move forward with purpose. And then there are times of quiet reflection and rest when we retreat, allowing ourselves to be carried by the gentle rhythm of the low tide. The tides are also a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. The rise and fall of the ocean's waters are influenced by the moon, the sun, and even the Earth's rotation. Everything in the universe is interconnected, moving together in a seamless, graceful flow. Just as the tides depend on the pull of the moon, we too are part of a larger interconnected whole. Our actions and experiences flow together, creating the patterns of our own lives. As you feel the tide pulling gently beneath you, allow it to remind you that, in life, we too are part of a larger rhythm. Just as the ocean's tides move in a constant, steady flow, so too does the cycle of life move forward. There is no need to rush, no need to force progress. Like the tides, we can trust that life will unfold in its own time, that there is beauty in both the high and low points of our journey. As you drift gently on the surface of the ocean, a profound sense of peace begins to settle over you. The cool, salt water embraces you like a comforting blanket, and the rhythmic sound of the waves creates a lullaby that soothes your mind. The ocean, vast and boundless, is a place of healing, not just for the body but for the mind and spirit as well. It offers a sanctuary where you can reconnect with yourself, letting the stresses of the world melt away like sand slipping through your fingers. The healing power of the ocean is something that has been recognized for centuries. People have always felt drawn to the sea, finding peace in its vastness and rhythm. There is something about the sound of the waves, the constant ebb and flow, that quiets the mind and brings a sense of calm. This natural rhythm mirrors the heartbeat, with its slow and steady pulse, creating a connection between our own inner rhythms and the tranquil pace of the ocean. The simple act of listening to the ocean's waves can have a profound effect on our well-being. The calming sound of the waves has been scientifically shown to lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and promote a state of relaxation. When we hear the ocean, the sound engages the brain's parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and digestion. This induces a calm response, allowing our bodies to enter a relaxed state, lowering stress hormones, and soothing our mind. The waves, with their constant motion, act as a gentle reminder that life moves in cycles. Sometimes we're active, moving forward, and at other times we need to rest and let go. For centuries, salt water has been used for its healing properties. Seawater contains a mixture of minerals, including magnesium, potassium, and calcium, which are essential for maintaining the body's health. These minerals, absorbed through the skin, can help reduce inflammation, alleviate muscle pain, and promote overall well-being. The ocean's salt water has long been used in therapeutic baths, helping to cleanse and heal both the body and the mind. The minerals in the seawater can relax tired muscles, ease joint pain, and promote the body's natural healing processes. Just as the ocean itself flows with the tides, it carries with it the restorative qualities needed to replenish and rejuvenate. Beyond the physical benefits, the ocean's healing power extends to our emotional and spiritual well-being. The vastness of the sea can provide a sense of perspective, helping us to put our problems into context. When standing on the shore, gazing out at the horizon, we're reminded of the enormity of the world, of the infinite possibilities and the endless cycles that define life. The ocean teaches us to let go of our worries, to surrender to the present moment, and to trust that, just like the tides, everything will eventually come to its rightful place. There is also a deep sense of serenity that comes from being in the presence of the ocean. The sea is timeless. It has existed for billions of years. Its rhythms unchanged by the fleeting nature of human life. This timelessness invites us to slow down, to take a breath, and to embrace the stillness that the ocean offers. The rhythmic rise and fall of the waves are not just the movement of water, but the pulse of life itself, a reminder that even in moments of stillness, there is a gentle force at work guiding us forward. As you float in the calm waters, you are enveloped in the ocean's healing embrace. Feel the cool water against your skin, soothing your body and mind, washing away the tension of the world. Allow the rhythmic waves to guide your breathing, matching the slow rise and fall of the water. With each breath, feel your body relax further, letting go of the stresses and worries that may have weighed you down. The ocean's healing power is always available, inviting you to sink into its peaceful rhythm, to let go and simply be. The healing energy of the ocean extends beyond the moment. Just as the tides come and go in a natural cycle, so too does life move in phases. There are times of great activity, of intense energy, and then there are times of quiet rest, when we are called to retreat, reflect, and recharge. The ocean reminds us that both phases are necessary, that we must flow with the rhythms of life, allowing ourselves to be carried by the waves, trusting that we will reach the shore when the time is right. And as you let the ocean's healing power work its magic on you, remember that the sea is always here, waiting for you to return. Its waters are vast, endless, and full of life, and its rhythm will always be there to guide you back to a place of peace and serenity. Whenever you feel the need for healing, for renewal, or for a reminder to slow down and breathe, the ocean will be there, waiting to embrace you in its quiet, calming presence. As you continue to drift deeper into the quiet expanse of the ocean, the stillness around you becomes even more profound. In the deep, the silence is unlike anything you've experienced before. The hum of the world above seems distant, as if it's a memory, and the only sound is the faint whisper of water moving around you. Here, in the depths of the ocean, there is no noise, no rush, only the steady pulse of the earth itself. It is a reminder that silence is not empty, it is full, it is rich, and it holds a kind of wisdom that is hard to find in the noise of everyday life. In the deep ocean, sound travels differently. Water is denser than air, so sound moves through it in a way that is far more intimate and pervasive. While the surface of the ocean is often filled with the sounds of waves crashing, ships passing, or animals communicating, the deep is a place where sound is muffled, softened. The deeper you go, the quieter the world becomes. It's a peaceful quiet, not deafening, but more like a gentle hum that lulls you into a deeper sense of calm. The stillness is not eerie or unsettling. Instead, it is inviting, wrapping you in the warm embrace of the ocean's vastness. In this silence, you begin to realize that the ocean is alive in its own way. Beneath the surface, even in the darkest depths, life continues to flow. Creatures move slowly, deliberately, through the water, each one part of a delicate ecosystem that has existed for millions of years. While there may be silence in the absence of human activity, the deep ocean is filled with subtle movements, quiet communication, and the gentle pulse of life. The creatures of the deep do not need loud, attention-grabbing sounds to communicate or to survive. They rely on subtle cues, on movements that go unnoticed by those above, on the quiet hum of life itself. Many deep-sea creatures are equipped with specialized adaptations that allow them to thrive in this stillness. The bioluminescent glow of certain species is one such example. Their soft light is not just a tool for survival, but also a way to communicate, to interact with one another in this vast, silent world. This quiet form of communication is far from the frantic noise of the surface. It is peaceful, almost meditative. This kind of communication in silence is a beautiful metaphor for how we too can connect with the world around us. In our busy lives, we often forget that not all communication needs to be loud or forceful. Sometimes the most profound connections are made in the quiet spaces, the soft glances, the subtle gestures, the unspoken understandings that pass between people. Like the deep-sea creatures, we too can find our way in silence, allowing ourselves to be guided by the calm rhythms of life, and trusting that even in moments of stillness, we are never truly alone. The silence of the deep ocean is also a reminder that we are part of a larger timeless system. The ocean, with its cycles, rhythms, and quiet, moves in harmony with the earth itself. It reminds us that life doesn't always need to be chaotic, rushed, or noisy. It can unfold in its own time, in its own way, and still be full of beauty. Just as the ocean is vast and silent, so too can we find peace in the quiet moments of our own lives, in the spaces between the noise, in the gentle ebb and flow of time. As you descend further into the ocean, you begin to notice an incredible phenomenon that illuminates the dark waters around you: bioluminescence. The creatures of the deep, hidden in the shadows of the ocean's vast expanse, possess an ability that seems almost magical. They can create their own light, a soft, glowing glow that cuts through the deep, dark water like stars twinkling in a night sky. Bioluminescence is not a rare phenomenon in the deep ocean. In fact, it is incredibly common. It is found in a variety of marine creatures, including fish, jellyfish, and even some microorganisms. The light produced is not harsh or blinding, but gentle and ethereal, like a soft whisper in the dark. It is a light that doesn't seek attention. Rather, it serves a purpose, whether it's attracting prey, warding off predators, or communicating with others. Each glow tells a story of adaptation and survival in a world where darkness reigns. One of the most mesmerizing aspects of bioluminescence is its diversity. Some creatures, like the anglerfish, produce light from specialized organs called photophores. These light-producing organs glow in a faint, eerie green or blue, and in the case of the anglerfish, this glow is used to lure unsuspecting prey close enough to catch. For other creatures, like the jellyfish, bioluminescence serves as a means of defense. When threatened, some species of jellyfish release bursts of glowing light to confuse or deter predators, giving them a chance to escape. In this way, bioluminescence is not just a beautiful or inspiring feature of the deep ocean, but an essential part of survival, adding yet another layer of wonder to the peaceful world below. The soft, glowing light of bioluminescence has a calming effect, creating an atmosphere of serenity in the depths of the ocean. It is not the harsh brightness that we might associate with the surface world, but a gentle, calming glow that seems to beckon you forward. There is something peaceful about the way these creatures light up the dark waters, like tiny beacons of calm in the vast unknown expanse. The glow is never rushed, it is steady and slow, echoing the rhythms of the ocean itself. This quiet light seems to pulse with the gentle currents of the water, moving in sync with the flow of life. As you float through the bioluminescent world, you realize that the ocean's light is not just a physical phenomenon, but also a metaphor for the quiet beauty that exists in the world around us. Just as the bioluminescent creatures glow softly in the dark, so too can we find our own light in the moments of stillness. The gentle, glowing creatures of the ocean remind us that we do not need to be loud or flashy to make an impact. Sometimes, the most profound beauty is found in the quiet, understated moments of life, those small sparks of light that brighten the darkness around us. In the same way, we too have our own inner light, our own unique contributions to the world. It may not always be obvious or grand, but it is there, glowing softly beneath the surface. Like the creatures of the deep ocean, we have the ability to find our place in the world, to shine in our own way, without the need for attention or recognition. The ocean's bioluminescence serves as a reminder that light exists in many forms, and it often shines brightest in the darkest places. As you float deeper into the vast, tranquil expanse of the ocean, you begin to sense a profound quiet that pervades everything around you. In this silent world where words are unnecessary, the creatures of the deep communicate in ways that go unnoticed by the human eye. Life beneath the surface of the ocean does not rely on loud sounds, gestures, or spoken language. Instead, it thrives on subtler forms of communication, through light, movement, and vibrations in the water. The ocean itself communicates through its currents, which move in slow, constant patterns, guiding the flow of nutrients and energy across vast distances. These currents carry whispers from one part of the ocean to another, an invisible but powerful force that supports life in every corner of the deep. As you drift along with the gentle tide, you begin to realize that the ocean's language is not one of sound, but of movement. It is a rhythm that permeates everything, slow, steady, and purposeful. For many creatures in the deep, communication is achieved through movement. The graceful, sinuous dance of the jellyfish is a perfect example. These creatures move through the water with such fluidity that their motions seem almost choreographed, a slow, rhythmic pulse that signals both their presence and their intentions. They do not need to rush, for their movements are both a means of communication and a method of survival. The jellyfish's delicate, flowing movements speak not just of its own existence, but of its place within the larger ecosystem, where every motion, no matter how small, contributes to the balance of the ocean. In the darkness of the deep, where light is scarce, many creatures rely on bioluminescence for communication. The soft glow of these creatures is not just a tool for attracting prey or deterring predators, but a means of silent interaction with the world around them. The flashing of light from one creature to another speaks volumes in this silent world. It is a language of light, a subtle way of signaling, warning, or even courting. Like a quiet whisper, the light fades in and out, carrying a message that is understood by those who know how to read it. These creatures speak in a language of glow, where each pulse of light carries with it information about danger, opportunity, or connection. In this world, communication is not about force or loudness. It is about being in harmony with the natural world. The creatures of the deep move with grace, using the softest signals to convey meaning. In a way, this is the language of the ocean itself, slow, gentle, and full of purpose. It is a reminder that communication, whether between creatures or with the world around us, does not always need to be loud to be effective. Sometimes, the most powerful messages are the ones that are delivered in silence, through the quietest of gestures. Even the sounds that do exist in the deep are subtle, muffled by the vastness of the water. Some creatures, like whales, use their songs to communicate over long distances. But these songs are not frantic or urgent. They are slow, flowing melodies that echo through the depths of the ocean, carrying messages of connection across vast expanses of water. The songs of the whales, though powerful, are delivered in the gentle rhythm of the ocean, where every note is perfectly timed with the natural flow of the tides. The silent communication of the deep teaches us a valuable lesson about our own interactions with the world. In our fast-paced, noise-filled lives, it can be easy to forget that not all communication needs to be loud or forceful. Sometimes, the most effective communication is quiet, subtle, and full of grace. Like the creatures of the ocean, we can learn to listen to the quiet messages of the world around us, allowing ourselves to be guided by the gentle rhythms of life. As you descend even further, the ocean's floor becomes more evident, stretching out like a vast, silent landscape beneath you. This hidden world, though largely unexplored, is a place of calm and stability. The ocean floor moves slowly, carrying with it the slow drift of life. Creatures like sea cucumbers, brittle stars, and soft corals that move at a pace far slower than anything you would find on land. Here, life is measured not in days or years, but in the gentle, imperceptible shifts of time. The ocean floor may seem like a barren place to the untrained eye, but it is teeming with life. The creatures that inhabit this space live in perfect harmony with the environment, moving at their own pace. They rely on the steady flow of nutrients from the deeper waters, carried by slow-moving currents. As you glide over the ocean floor, you realize that this world is not as still as it appears. Life moves here, slowly and deliberately, guided by the rhythm of the ocean's pulse. The creatures that dwell on the ocean floor have learned to move with the flow of time, accepting that life is not always about speed or urgency. These creatures, often unseen by those on the surface, remind us that there is beauty in the slow and steady, in the rhythm that exists outside the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The ocean floor teaches us to find peace in stillness, to embrace the slow, inevitable flow of time. In the deep, where light is scarce, some creatures have evolved to thrive in the dark. They rely on the nutrients that sink from above, filtering the waters around them for sustenance. Others have adapted to life in complete isolation, moving slowly across the sandy bottom, existing in perfect balance with the world around them. It is here, in the stillness of the ocean's floor, that the most ancient forms of a life thrive, reminding us that there is as much value in quiet observation as there is in action. As you continue your journey through the deep, you begin to sense the profound healing power of the ocean. It is a place where time seems to slow, where the burdens of the outside world fade away, and where the rhythmic pulse of the water calms both the body and the mind. The ocean has long been known for its therapeutic properties, both physical and emotional. Its quiet presence offers a sanctuary for the weary, a space for rejuvenation and renewal. Studies have shown that simply being near the ocean can have a calming effect on the nervous system, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. The sound of the waves, the rhythm of the tides, and the cool touch of the water against your skin create a peaceful environment that encourages deep breathing and mindfulness. In the presence of the ocean, the chaos of the world seems to fade, replaced by a sense of tranquility and peace. The ocean's natural rhythm lulls you into a state of calm, inviting you to let go of worries and simply be present in the moment. In the deep, this healing power is even more profound. The stillness of the waters, the gentle flow of currents, and the quiet rhythm of life create an environment where healing can occur on a deeper level. The deep ocean, free from the noise and distractions of the surface world, offers a place of renewal. In its depths, you are reminded that rest, reflection, and quietude are essential to our well-being. Just as the creatures of the deep thrive in this environment of stillness, so too can we find strength in moments of peace and solitude. The ocean teaches us that healing is not always about doing or fixing. It is about allowing ourselves the space to rest and restore. In this quiet, healing environment, we can reconnect with ourselves, letting go of the external pressures and returning to the simple rhythm of life. Section 26. The enduring peace of the ocean's rhythm. One of the most striking aspects of the ocean is its steady, enduring rhythm. The ocean does not rush, and yet it moves with purpose and precision. Its rhythms, the rise and fall of the tides, the movement of currents, the gentle flow of water, create a sense of peace and stability. This rhythm is eternal, unaffected by the hustle and noise of the world above. It is a reminder that no matter what happens on land, the ocean will continue to flow at its own pace, undisturbed and steady. In the deep ocean, this rhythm is even more pronounced. The currents move slowly, carrying nutrients and energy across vast distances. The creatures of the deep, adapted to this slow, steady flow, live in perfect harmony with the ocean's rhythm. Their movements are deliberate, not rushed. The deep ocean operates on its own time, in a steady, unhurried pace that mirrors the natural cycles of life. The rhythm of the ocean is a powerful reminder that life too moves in cycles. There are times of great activity and times of rest. The ocean teaches us that both are necessary for balance. Just as the tides come and go, and the currents flow and shift, so too do the seasons of our lives unfold in cycles. It is in these cycles that we find peace. The ocean reminds us that there is no need to rush, that everything unfolds in its own time, at its own pace. All we need to do is move with the flow. Though much of the deep ocean remains unexplored, there is a sense of wonder and mystery that surrounds this vast hidden world. Scientists estimate that more than 80% of the ocean's depth remain unexplored, leaving us with countless mysteries still to uncover. The deep ocean, with its uncharted terrain, offers endless possibilities for discovery. New species, ecosystems, and phenomena waiting to be discovered by those willing to venture into the unknown. This mystery is one of the most captivating aspects of the ocean. It holds secrets that we may never fully understand. But the very act of exploring it invites curiosity and awe. The creatures of the deep, many of which have never been seen by human eyes, continue to intrigue scientists and explorers alike. From the bioluminescent creatures that light up the dark waters to the strange deep-sea monsters that dwell in the darkest recesses of the ocean, the deep is a place full of hidden wonders. The ocean's mysteries remind us that there is always more to discover, that the world is vast and full of unknowns. The ocean is an endless source of inspiration, teaching us that curiosity is an essential part of the human spirit. It encourages us to keep exploring, to seek out the unknown, and to embrace the wonder of discovery. Even in the quiet, still depths, there are mysteries that call to us, urging us to look closer and to keep asking questions. The deep ocean is a complex and delicate ecosystem, where every creature, no matter how small or large, plays an essential role in maintaining balance. From the microscopic plankton that form the base of the food chain to the massive whales that swim the depths, each organism is interconnected with others in a vast web of life. This balance is crucial to the health of the ocean and to the planet as a whole. The creatures of the deep, while diverse, all work together to maintain the delicate balance of the ocean. Some creatures filter nutrients from the water, while others prey on smaller species, keeping the population in check. The slow, steady movement of the ocean's currents helps distribute nutrients and energy throughout the ecosystem, ensuring that all creatures have what they need to survive. Even the smallest organism plays a vital role, contributing to the overall health of the ecosystem. The ocean's balance is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life. Just as the creatures of the deep rely on each other for survival, so too do we depend on the natural world for our well-being. The ocean teaches us that balance is key to sustaining life. By respecting the delicate relationships between all living things, we can ensure that the cycles of life continue and that future generations will be able to enjoy the same beauty and tranquility that the ocean offers. The ocean plays a vital role in regulating the Earth's climate, acting as a massive heat sink that absorbs and distributes solar energy. The ocean's currents help regulate temperatures around the world, redistributing warm water from the equator to the poles and cold water from the poles to the equator. This process helps to stabilize global temperatures, ensuring that the Earth remains within a livable range. The deep ocean's role in climate regulation is particularly important. The ocean absorbs much of the excess heat from the atmosphere, preventing it from warming the planet too rapidly. In fact, the ocean absorbs about 90% of the excess heat generated by greenhouse gases. This helps to slow down the effects of climate change, but it also means that the ocean itself is undergoing significant changes. Rising temperatures, ocean acidification, and changes in currents are all impacts of climate change that affect the health of the ocean and its ecosystems. The ocean reminds us that we are all connected, that what happens to the ocean happens to us. The health of the ocean is directly tied to the health of the planet. By protecting the ocean, we're not only protecting marine life, but we're also ensuring the stability of our climate and the well-being of future generations. The deep ocean is not just a silent, tranquil world. It plays a critical role in shaping the weather patterns of our planet. The ocean is the Earth's heat reservoir, absorbing vast amounts of energy from the sun and redistributing it across the globe. This process is vital for regulating the Earth's climate, influencing everything from temperature to precipitation, and even the formation of storms. Without the ocean's influence, the world would experience far more extreme fluctuations in temperature, and the climate would be much less stable. The ocean's currents are one of the key mechanisms through which it regulates the Earth's climate. These currents, which move continuously across vast distances, transport warm water from the equator to the poles and cold water from the poles to the equator. This process helps to maintain a balance of heat across the globe, preventing the equator from becoming too hot and the poles from becoming too cold. The warm ocean currents, such as the Gulf Stream, help to regulate the climate of the regions they pass through, ensuring that temperatures remain within a habitable range. But the ocean's role in shaping weather patterns goes beyond just temperature regulation. The ocean also plays a crucial role in the water cycle. Evaporation from the ocean's surface is the primary source of moisture for the atmosphere. This moisture, in the form of water vapor, is carried by the wind over land, where it can condense to form clouds and eventually fall as precipitation. Without the ocean, there would be far less moisture in the atmosphere, and rainfall would be much less consistent, leading to droughts and other imbalances in the natural water cycle. The ocean is also the birthplace of some of the world's most powerful weather systems. Hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones all form over warm ocean waters, where the heat and moisture from the ocean fuel their development. These storms, though destructive, are an important part of the Earth's climate system, helping to redistribute heat and moisture across the globe. In this way, the ocean plays a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of the atmosphere, shaping weather patterns, and regulating the Earth's climate. Yet, despite the ocean's stabilizing influence, it is also vulnerable to the effects of climate change. As global temperatures rise, the ocean absorbs more heat, causing water temperatures to increase. This not only leads to the melting of polar ice caps and rising sea levels, but it also affects the ocean's ability to regulate climate. Warmer ocean waters can disrupt the normal patterns of ocean currents, leading to changes in weather patterns, more frequent and intense storms, and shifts in ecosystems. The ocean's delicate balance is now being threatened by the very forces it has helped regulate for centuries. The ocean reminds us that the natural world is interconnected. Its ability to shape the weather and regulate the climate is a reflection of the delicate balance that exists in all aspects of nature. It teaches us that even the quiet, peaceful world beneath the waves has a profound impact on the world above. The ocean is a reminder that we're all part of a larger system, one that is constantly in motion, and that our actions can have a ripple effect on the world around us. As you descend further into the deep, the ocean around you becomes a realm of mystery and wonder. The abyss is a place where the sun's light has long since faded, and the water grows colder and darker with each passing meter. Yet, despite the overwhelming darkness and pressure, life thrives in this deep, uncharted world. The creatures of the abyss have adapted to the extreme conditions, evolving to survive in a place where few could imagine life existing. The abyssal zone is home to some of the most unique and awe-inspiring creatures on Earth. The deep-sea anglerfish, with its glowing bioluminescent lure, seems almost otherworldly as it floats through the inky blackness. This tiny, eerie light serves as a beacon, attracting prey from the vast void around it. Its glowing lure cuts through the dark like a single star in the sky, a reminder that even in the deepest depths there is light, albeit soft, slow, and subtle. Other creatures like the jellyfish also rely on bioluminescence, but instead of attracting prey, they use their soft glow as a defense mechanism, warding off potential predators with flashes of light. The jellyfish, moving gracefully through the water with a slow and mesmerizing rhythm, appears to be a floating celestial being, its translucent body illuminated by the dim light it produces. In the abyss, where light is scarce, these creatures have developed unique ways of interacting with their environment, communicating through light rather than sound, and adapting to the rhythm of the deep. Despite the alien-like appearance of some of the abyss's creatures, there is an undeniable peace in their movements. They move with grace, undisturbed by the chaos of the surface world. They are not in a hurry, nor do they seem to struggle with the challenges of their environment. Instead, they glide through the water with slow, deliberate motions, existing in perfect harmony with the dark, cold world they call home. The abyssal creatures remind us that life is not always about speed, force, or competition. It is often about patience, adaptation, and finding one's place in the world. The slow movements of the deep-sea creatures are a reflection of the stillness and quietude of the abyss itself. Just as the creatures of the deep move with the rhythm of the ocean, we too can learn to move with grace and patience in our own lives, trusting that everything will unfold in its own time. In the deep ocean, survival is not about overpowering others. It is about fitting into the rhythm of life and using the tools nature provides. The abyssal creatures have found their place in the quiet, dark expanse, and their existence is a testament to the resilience of life. They teach us that no matter how difficult the conditions, life will always find a way. Even in the darkest depths, there is beauty, there is light, and there is peace. As you journey deeper still, away from the surface's soft light and gentle swells, you find yourself in a place of perfect stillness. The deep ocean is quiet, not just because of the lack of sound, but because it holds a timeless serenity that envelops everything. Here, in the utter darkness, where no human has ever truly ventured, the ocean has a calmness that seems eternal. The water feels still and endless, the vast expanse stretching in every direction, untouched by the rush of life above. In this part of the ocean, even the smallest sounds become profound. The soft swish of your own movement through the water, the gentle ebb of distant currents, the barely perceptible hum of the earth itself. These are the only sounds you hear, and yet they are not disruptive. They are part of the natural symphony that plays in the depths. The deep ocean teaches us that silence does not have to be emptiness. It can be full, rich with meaning, a presence that envelops everything around us. This quietness is not lonely. It is not an absence of sound, but a space in which every movement, every subtle vibration is felt with a kind of reverence. The creatures that live here have learned to thrive in this peaceful silence. The anglerfish, drifting through the water with its glowing light, doesn't hurry. It moves with grace, unbothered by the noise of the world. The deep-sea squid, moving slowly and deliberately, uses the surrounding stillness to avoid detection, to hunt, and to communicate through flashes of bioluminescent light. Each movement is part of a delicate balance, and each creature exists in harmony with the profound quiet of its surroundings. The ocean's deep quiet reminds us that stillness is not something to fear. In our fast-paced lives, we often associate quiet with emptiness, silence with loneliness. But in the deep ocean, silence is a form of connection, an invitation to reflect, to listen, and to be present with the world around us. It is in the stillness of the deep that we find the space to reconnect with ourselves and the natural rhythms of life. This silence offers a kind of clarity, a break from the constant noise of the surface world. In the stillness of the deep ocean, there is no rush, no pressure. Everything moves at its own pace, in its own time. The ocean teaches us that sometimes the greatest wisdom lies in the quiet moments, in the spaces between actions, in the pauses between breaths. These moments of stillness are where we can find peace, where we can truly listen to the world around us and to the quiet whispers of our own hearts. As you drift through the calm waters of the deep ocean, it's hard to ignore the profound connection that exists between the sea and the earth itself. The ocean is more than just a vast body of water. It is the lifeblood of the planet, influencing everything from the weather to the ecosystems that sustain life. It acts as the Earth's heart, pumping warmth, moisture, and energy throughout the planet, helping to regulate temperatures, stabilize the climate, and sustain life. The currents of the ocean are like veins running through the body of the Earth, circulating water across the globe. These currents, powered by the Earth's rotation and the pull of the Moon, create a system that moves energy across vast distances, from the warm equator to the frigid poles. Just as blood circulates through our bodies, the ocean's currents bring heat and nutrients to the farthest reaches of the planet, shaping weather patterns and ensuring that the Earth remains balanced. Without these currents, the Earth would be a very different place, one of extreme temperature differences, where some areas would be unbearably hot, while others would be locked in perpetual winter. One of the ocean's most important roles is regulating the planet's temperature. It absorbs a vast amount of the sun's heat, acting as a heat sink that helps moderate the temperature of the Earth. The surface of the ocean absorbs solar energy during the day, and at night it slowly releases that heat back into the atmosphere, creating a stable climate. In this way, the ocean helps prevent the Earth from experiencing the kind of extreme temperature fluctuations that would make it inhospitable to life. But the ocean's role in regulating the planet's climate doesn't end with temperature. It also plays a key role in the water cycle, helping to circulate moisture through the atmosphere. The ocean evaporates water into the air, and this water eventually forms clouds and falls as rain, replenishing the land. The ocean is the primary source of moisture in the atmosphere, sustaining ecosystems across the planet. Without the ocean's steady contribution to the water cycle, life on land would be far less abundant, and the Earth's climate would be much more unpredictable. The ocean also regulates the Earth's carbon cycle, helping to absorb and store large amounts of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that contributes to climate change. Phytoplankton, tiny plants that live near the surface of the ocean, absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, helping to reduce the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere. The ocean's ability to absorb carbon dioxide plays a critical role in mitigating the effects of climate change, helping to keep the planet's climate within a livable range. As you float in the peaceful waters, you realize that the ocean is more than just a body of water. It is the heart of the Earth, the force that regulates life, temperature, and climate. The ocean's rhythms, like the beat of a heart, pulse through the planet, sustaining life and ensuring that the delicate balance of nature is maintained. Without the ocean, the Earth would be a vastly different place, one where life could not thrive as it does today. As you drift deeper into the ocean, beyond the reach of sunlight, the true vastness of the underwater world begins to reveal itself. The ocean floor, though largely unseen by most, is teeming with life. While the surface of the ocean is the realm of sailors, fishers, and divers, the floor below remains a mysterious world that few have witnessed firsthand. Yet, this world is full of intricate ecosystems that thrive in the darkness, creating a hidden realm that is as complex and interconnected as any city. The ocean floor is not a barren wasteland, but a living, breathing environment that sustains an array of creatures, both large and small. It is a place where life moves slowly, delicately, and often in the quietest of ways. Here, deep-sea corals sway gently with the currents, and brittle stars crawl across the sandy bottom, their movements slow and graceful. There are no rushing currents here, no frantic activity. Life on the ocean floor moves in perfect harmony with the gentle, persistent rhythm of the deep ocean. Among the creatures that inhabit the ocean floor are the giant tube worms of hydrothermal vent communities. These fascinating creatures thrive in the dark, harsh environment near deep-sea vents, where superheated water from beneath the Earth's crust rises to meet the cold depths of the ocean. Despite the extreme conditions, these tube worms flourish, surviving on the chemicals that spew from the vents rather than sunlight. The ocean floor, even in its most extreme environments, is full of life that has adapted in ways that seem almost miraculous. The ocean floor also hosts vast fields of deep-sea mud, where a multitude of organisms live. These mud-dwelling creatures, though small, play an essential role in the ocean's ecosystems. They break down organic matter, recycling nutrients and supporting larger organisms higher up in the food chain. The floor of the ocean, though often invisible to us, is the foundation of much of the life that exists in the ocean. It is a reminder that every part of the natural world has its role to play, even if it goes unnoticed by the casual observer. But the ocean floor is not just home to creatures large and small. It is also a vital part of the Earth's carbon cycle. The deep sea floor acts as a massive carbon sink, storing carbon that has been absorbed by the ocean. Over time, this carbon is buried in the sediments, helping to regulate the amount of carbon in the atmosphere. The ocean floor, in its stillness, is working constantly to maintain the balance of life on Earth, silently supporting the planet's ability to regulate climate and sustain life. The quiet, slow-moving world of the ocean floor teaches us a valuable lesson about the nature of life. In a world that often values speed, action, and visible success, the ocean floor reminds us that there is beauty and importance in stillness. Life, like the creatures of the deep, doesn't always have to be loud or fast to be meaningful. Sometimes the most important contributions are those that go unnoticed, those that are slow and deliberate, yet essential to the balance of the world. As you continue your journey deeper into the ocean, you begin to feel an even greater sense of time and history, as if the ocean is whispering the stories of ages past. The ocean, after all, is one of the oldest forces on Earth, and its rhythms have been shaping the planet for millions of years. The ocean's pulse, its cycles of tides, currents, and seasonal changes are ancient patterns that have existed since the dawn of time, and they continue to influence everything around us. The currents that flow through the ocean are not just movements of water. They are the Earth's ancient rhythms, passed down through time, shaping the climate, the ecosystems, and the way life has evolved. These rhythms are constant and steady, carrying the energy of the planet across vast distances. The ocean's currents move like a heartbeat, slow and deliberate, and in that rhythm lies a quiet power, a force that has shaped the Earth long before human civilization began, and will continue to shape the world long after we are gone. One of the most remarkable aspects of the ocean's rhythms is the way they affect the planet's climate. The ocean absorbs and releases heat, moderating the temperature of the Earth. The vast expanse of the ocean acts as the planet's thermostat, ensuring that temperatures remain within a livable range. This is thanks to the ocean's ancient rhythms, the way its currents move, the way its waters circulate, bringing warmth from the equator to the poles, and cold water from the poles to the tropics. These natural processes regulate the global climate, ensuring that the planet remains in balance. The ocean's rhythms also influence the life that inhabits it. The migration patterns of marine creatures such as whales, sea turtles, and fish are deeply connected to the ocean's currents and tides. These creatures move with the rhythms of the ocean, navigating vast distances to find food, breed, and sustain their populations. The ocean's patterns are not just background noise, they are the very fabric of life in the sea. They shape the way creatures move, the way they interact with one another, and the way they survive. The ocean's ancient rhythms are also reflected in the way the Earth itself is constantly shifting. The ocean floor, with its tectonic plates, is in a constant state of motion. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and the slow, steady drifting of continents all contribute to the dynamic, ever-changing nature of the planet. These rhythms, though often imperceptible to us, have shaped the landscape of the Earth for eons. The deep ocean, in its stillness, holds the history of the Earth's constant evolution. A reminder that everything in life is always in motion, always changing, and yet always in balance. As you float in the peaceful depths of the ocean, you begin to understand the timelessness of this place. The ocean's rhythms are not just about the flow of water, they are the heartbeat of the Earth itself, pulsing through the planet, sustaining life and maintaining balance. These ancient rhythms are a reminder that we too are part of a larger system, one that moves in cycles, that flows with the currents of time, and that is always in a state of change. The ocean, in its quiet majesty, teaches us that while life is constantly shifting and evolving, there is also a deep peace in the way the world moves. As you move further through the ocean's depths, you can't help but feel the immense passage of time around you. The ocean is a place where time seems to move differently, slower, yet endlessly constant. The vastness of the deep ocean, with its silent currents and unbroken rhythms, is a reminder that time is not always something that needs to be measured by minutes or hours. In the ocean, time feels more fluid, stretching out across the endless horizon, moving in the natural cycles of the tides, the changing of seasons, and the endless flow of water. The ocean's depths hold the history of the planet. The sediment on the ocean floor contains records of ancient events, past climate changes, the evolution of species, and the shifting of tectonic plates. The ocean itself has witnessed the passage of time, quietly preserving the stories of the Earth in the layers beneath its surface. These layers of sediment, built up over millions of years, tell a story of the planet's past, a history that is often hidden beneath the water's surface, yet still influencing the world today. In the deep ocean, where sunlight cannot reach, time moves differently than it does on land. Creatures that live in these depths have adapted to the slow passage of time, moving with the rhythms of the ocean, not in haste, but with steady, deliberate motions. These creatures live in a world where survival is measured not by speed, but by endurance. The deep ocean is a place where life has learned to thrive over millions of years, adapting to the pressures of the depths and the quiet passage of time. For humans, the deep ocean serves as a reminder that time is not always something that must be rushed. In our fast-paced lives, we often measure time by tasks completed, goals achieved, and minutes ticking by. But the ocean teaches us that there is beauty in the slow passage of time, in the steady, uninterrupted flow of life. The deep ocean, with its stillness, reminds us that there is peace in slowing down, in embracing the natural rhythms of life, and in letting time unfold in its own way. The movement of the tides is one of the ocean's most striking examples of time's slow, cyclical passage. The rise and fall of the tides, caused by the gravitational pull of the moon, is a rhythm that has been in place for billions of years. These tidal patterns shape the lives of coastal ecosystems, and their consistent, predictable nature offers a sense of stability. Just as the tides come and go in a gentle cycle, we too experience cycles in our own lives. There are times when we are full of energy, rising like the high tide, and times when we must rest and reflect like the low tide. The ocean's rhythm teaches us that life moves in cycles, and each phase is as important as the next. Time in the ocean is also measured by the slow drift of currents that move across vast distances. These currents, moving through the deep, carry nutrients from the surface to the ocean floor, providing life for countless species. These slow-moving currents, like the passage of time, are not rushed. They move at their own pace, undisturbed by the surface world. In the deep, the passage of time is not marked by external events, but by the steady, unwavering flow of the water. As you float in the peaceful expanse of the ocean's depths, you realize that the passage of time in the ocean is a reminder to slow down, to let go of the need to control everything, and to trust that life will unfold in its own time. Just as the ocean's depths have endured through the ages, so too can we find peace in the natural flow of life. As you continue to float through the vast expanse of the ocean, a deep sense of reverence for the world around you begins to grow. The ocean, in all its quiet majesty, is not just a beautiful, tranquil world. It's the very lifeblood of the planet. Without the ocean's role in sustaining life, the Earth would be a very different place, one where life would struggle to thrive. The ocean provides so much: food, oxygen, climate regulation, and a home for an astonishing variety of life forms. In many ways, the ocean is the planet's most important resource. The surface of the ocean is responsible for producing more than half of the oxygen we breathe, thanks to the vast expanses of phytoplankton, tiny floating plants that, like trees on land, use photosynthesis to produce oxygen. These microscopic organisms, though small, play a giant role in sustaining life on Earth. Without the ocean's phytoplankton, the oxygen levels in our atmosphere would be drastically reduced, making life as we know it impossible. Each breath you take, no matter where you are on Earth, is partly thanks to the ocean's deep, slow-moving waters and the life forms within them. The ocean also plays a critical role in regulating the planet's climate. The vast body of water absorbs heat from the sun, acting as a natural thermostat for the Earth. Without the ocean's ability to store and release heat, the Earth's temperature would fluctuate wildly, creating an environment too extreme to support life. The ocean's currents, which move warm water from the equator to the poles and cold water from the poles to the equator, help to stabilize global temperatures, ensuring a more predictable and livable climate. It is the ocean's gentle yet powerful influence that keeps the planet in balance, preventing the extremes that could threaten life. But the ocean's role extends beyond climate regulation. It is also a source of food, supporting countless species of marine life that, in turn, support human populations around the world. From fish to shellfish, from seaweed to plankton, the ocean is home to a rich and diverse array of life forms that provide sustenance for billions of people. Coastal communities depend on the ocean for their livelihoods, and the resources it provides support entire economies. The ocean's ability to sustain life is not just an abstract concept, it is a practical, everyday reality that affects all of us. The ocean also helps to maintain the balance of life on Earth by recycling nutrients. As the waters flow from the surface to the depths, they carry with them vital nutrients that support marine life. The ocean's nutrient cycles help to support everything from tiny plankton to massive whales, ensuring that life can continue to thrive. This cycle of nourishment is essential for maintaining the health of marine ecosystems, and it is this cycle that allows the ocean to sustain life both in the water and on land. In addition to its physical role in sustaining life, the ocean also offers something equally important: a sense of wonder and connection. The ocean, with its vastness and mystery, reminds us of the beauty and interconnectedness of the natural world. When we look out over the horizon, we're reminded that we're a part of something much larger than ourselves. The ocean connects all of us, from the smallest organisms in the water to the largest mammals on land. It teaches us that we're not isolated in our individual lives, but part of a larger interconnected system. As you continue to float in the ocean's calm waters, you're reminded of the immense gift the ocean provides. It sustains life, regulates the climate, and offers beauty and peace in ways that are often overlooked. The ocean is not just a place of relaxation, it is a living, breathing entity that supports all life on Earth. It reminds us to care for the planet, to respect the interconnectedness of all living things, and to appreciate the quiet strength of the ocean that sustains us all. As you continue to drift deeper into the ocean's tranquil waters, it becomes clear that much of the world beneath the surface is hidden from view. The ocean is not just a vast expanse of water, it is a series of intricate ecosystems, each teeming with life and full of hidden wonders. From the shallowest reefs to the deepest, most remote corners of the abyss, the ocean's ecosystems are rich with complexity and life, each one uniquely adapted to its environment. One of the most fascinating ecosystems in the ocean is the coral reef, often referred to as the rainforests of the sea. These vibrant, colourful ecosystems are found in the warm, shallow waters of the ocean, where sunlight can reach. Coral reefs are home to a stunning variety of marine life: fish, mollusks, crustaceans and invertebrates, all living in harmony within this delicate environment. Corals themselves are tiny, soft-bodied animals that build massive, hard skeletons over time, creating intricate structures that provide shelter and food for other marine life. Despite their fragility, coral reefs are among the most diverse and productive ecosystems on Earth, supporting over 25% of all marine species. But the beauty of the ocean's ecosystems is not limited to coral reefs. As you move deeper, the ecosystems change, adapting to the different conditions of the deep ocean. In the dark, cold waters of the abyss, life thrives in a different way. Here, creatures have evolved to survive in the complete absence of light, relying on bioluminescence to communicate and attract prey. Deep-sea creatures like the anglerfish, with its glowing lure, and the lanternfish, with its soft bioluminescent glow, are just a few of the many creatures that make their home in the deep. These creatures have adapted to their environment in remarkable ways, from the development of specialized senses to their ability to withstand the crushing pressure of the deep ocean. As you float deeper into the abyss, you begin to understand that these ecosystems are not just separate worlds. They're all interconnected. The life forms in the ocean's ecosystems rely on each other, forming a delicate balance that sustains the entire system. The nutrients from the ocean's surface, carried by the currents, support life in the deeper waters, while the creatures of the deep contribute to the ocean's overall health by recycling nutrients and helping to maintain the balance of life. The ocean's ecosystems are in constant motion, with nutrients and energy moving through the water in an intricate, ever-changing cycle. The interconnectedness of the ocean's ecosystems is a reminder of how all life on Earth is linked. Just as the creatures of the ocean depend on one another for survival, so too are we connected to the world around us. The ocean teaches us that our actions, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect on the world. Each step we take, each choice we make, affects the ecosystems that sustain life on Earth, both above and below the surface. Even in the depths of the ocean, where sunlight does not reach, life is not stagnant. The ocean's ecosystems are constantly evolving, adapting to changes in the environment and finding new ways to thrive. Just as the ocean's currents carry energy from one place to another, so too does the flow of life move through the natural world, constantly renewing and reshaping itself. The hidden ecosystems of the ocean remind us of the importance of protecting the natural world and its delicate balance. They show us that even the most remote, seemingly inaccessible places are full of life and interconnected in ways that we may not fully understand. By preserving the health of the ocean, we're not only protecting the creatures that live there, but also ensuring the continued health of the planet itself. As you continue your journey through the ocean, you come to realize that the deep ocean remains one of the most unexplored frontiers on Earth. Despite the many advancements in technology and science, much of the ocean's vast depths are still shrouded in mystery. More than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, and it is this unknown world that continues to captivate scientists and explorers alike. Each new discovery in the ocean unveils a new chapter in the story of life on Earth, revealing creatures, ecosystems, and phenomena that we can hardly imagine. the deep ocean is a world of discovery, where each expedition offers glimpses into the unknown. Scientists have only begun to scratch the surface of the ocean's deepest, most remote regions. The abyssal plains, the trenches, and the hydrothermal vents are just a few of the places that remain largely untouched, holding secrets that have existed for millions of years. And yet, the ocean's mysteries persist, remaining just out of reach, like a vast, uncharted landscape waiting to be explored. One of the most intriguing aspects of the deep ocean is its ability to sustain life in ways we never thought possible. The hydrothermal vents, for example, are found deep beneath the ocean's surface, where sunlight cannot reach. These vents spew hot, mineral-rich water from beneath the Earth's crust, creating an environment where life thrives in complete darkness. This is an ecosystem unlike any other on Earth, where organisms such as tube worms, clams, and bacteria live in a place where no sunlight is available. Instead of relying on photosynthesis like most life on the planet, these creatures have evolved to survive by using the chemical energy from the vents. The discovery of these deep-sea ecosystems has completely changed our understanding of life on Earth and its ability to adapt to extreme conditions. The ocean is also home to many strange and unique creatures that seem to defy the laws of nature. The giant squid, for example, was once thought to be a mythical creature, but it is now known to be a real animal that lives in the deep ocean. With its enormous eyes and long, graceful tentacles, the giant squid moves through the water with quiet elegance. Despite its size, it remains elusive, living in the darkest depths where few humans have ventured. The squid, like many other creatures in the deep, has adapted to its environment in ways that seem almost otherworldly. Its ability to survive in such extreme conditions is a testament to the resilience of life in the ocean. But the mysteries of the deep ocean go beyond just its creatures. The very nature of the ocean's depths, the extreme pressures, the crushing darkness, the cold temperatures, presents challenges that we can only begin to understand. As humans, we are naturally drawn to explore, to uncover the secrets of the world around us. And yet, the ocean's depths remain largely inaccessible, hiding their mysteries beneath layers of water. Every time we venture into the deep, we discover something new, something that brings us closer to understanding the vast, unexplored world beneath the surface. The ocean's unexplored mysteries remind us that there is always more to learn, more to discover, and more to appreciate. The deep ocean is a place that challenges our perceptions of life, pushing us to think about the world in new and profound ways. It teaches us that the natural world is full of surprises, that the greatest discoveries often lie in the places we least expect. It is a reminder that there is so much more to the world than what we can see, and that the quest for knowledge is an ongoing journey. As you float in the vast expanse of the ocean, you feel a sense of and wonder at the mysteries that remain hidden below. The ocean, in all its quiet beauty, continues to offer us glimpses into a world that we're only beginning to understand. And as long as there are still secrets to uncover, the ocean will continue to be a source of inspiration, curiosity, and awe for generations to come. As you near the end of your journey through the vast depths of the ocean, there is a sense of peace that settles around you, a quiet understanding that this world, so immense and mysterious, has been here long before us and will continue to be here long after. The ocean, with its rhythmic ebb and flow, its quiet currents, and its timeless presence, exists outside of the human concept of time. It is a world that has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, the birth and death of species, and the slow, inevitable passage of time itself. There is an eternal quality to the ocean, a deep, unwavering presence that does not hurry, does not strive, but simply exists. The ocean teaches us that life is not about rushing, but about flowing with the natural rhythms that surround us. The ocean's quiet power lies in its ability to remain constant, to move in its own time, and to provide for life in ways that are often unseen and unappreciated. As you take one last look at the peaceful ocean, you feel a sense of deep calm wash over you. The ocean's timeless rhythms, its vast expanse, and its quiet power will remain with you, long after you leave its depths. It is a reminder that, no matter where life takes us, we are always connected to the ocean's eternal presence, and that the peace and tranquility of the deep will always be there, waiting to guide us back home. Good night, and may the quiet of the deep ocean stay with you, soothing you through the night until you wake to a new day.